Hello students, today we are learning chapter 9, closure problems. So let's begin. The first one is CL 9-93, find area and circumference of a circle with a radius of 6.5 centimeter. So area is equal to pi times radius squared. It's the same thing like pi times radius times radius. We have pi is 3.14 times the radius is 6.5 squared units is the same thing like 6.5 times 6.5. Okay, so let's have the answer now. 3.14 times 6.5 times 6.5. We have 132.665 centimeter squared units. Circumference is the distance around the circle. Formula is C equal to times pi times radius. It's the same thing like 2 times 3.14 times radius is 6.5. Okay, I use pi for 3.14. So I took 2 times 3.14 times 6.5. We get 40.82 centimeter. Okay. All right, let's move on to the problem CL-994. So for CL-994, we find the surface area and the volume for each solid below. On question A, I would like to split my solid into 2 pieces. Okay, so I'm gonna split it into 2 pieces. This is my first piece right there. And this is my second piece. All right, now I'm finding the missing number. This is going by 7, so this is 7. This also by 7. This 7. And this is 7. All right, the top is 18. This side right there from here to here is 18. I'm gonna put it down right here so you can see it. This one is 18. I'm gonna put it down 18. The missing link right there. I take 40 minus 18. So when I take 40 minus 18, I have number 22. So the missing link, I put it down right here. This one is 22. Because take 40, subtract 18, get 22. Okay. So I'm gonna put 40 away so you can see a little bit easier. Okay. All right. So now let's try to move on. This one is 22. So this link is also 22. Okay. All right. This one is 8. So this one is 8 as well. All right. So let's try to find the surface area of the first piece. Surface area of the first piece, piece number 1. Okay, right there. All right, so let's look over it and find down. The top, I'm gonna put it down, the top. This is the top, right there. What I see on the top, I see the area of the rectangle. I take 7 times 18. So the top takes 7 times 18. So what we have, let's see, take 7 times 18. I have number 18, 126 squared units. The bottom is pretty much identical like the top one. So I'm going to put it down the bottom, which is the same thing when you take this. Okay, it's the same thing like 7 times 18. Okay, 7 times 18, you have 126 square units. Continue. Look at the front. Okay, this piece right there, we call it the front. The front. Okay, so what we have on the front, we have the length 18, the width 12, like 18 times 12. We should have 216. The back is the same thing like the front. Okay, so the back, we take 18 times 12. We should get 216 square units. Now, the side on the right, this is the side on the right there. Okay, I'm going to put down the side on my right. What do I have right there? I have 7 times 4. So take 7 times 4 equal 28 square units. Now the side on the left. This is the side on the left. Right here. If you see it, this is the side on the left. Okay. So my side on the left, I'm going to put it down. Side on the left. What do I take? This side on the left, you have to imagine it. Okay. So I have the length is 12. The width is 7. So I multiply them, is equal 84 square units. All right, so now I'm done with the surface area of the first piece. Now I'm looking for the second piece. So surface area of my second piece. This is my second piece right there. Okay, the smaller box. So what do I have? Let's look at the top. Same thing. I have the top. On my top, what I have on the top right there. Okay, I have 22 times 7. I take 22 times 7, which is equal 154 square units. It's the same thing like the bottom. Okay. The bottom, I took 22 times 7. I have 154 square units as well. All right, so let's look at the front. This is my front. Okay. The front, I have the length is 22. The width is 8. Take 22 times 8. I have 176 square units. The back, same thing. I take 22 times 8. I have 176 square units. Now, my side on the right, okay? My side on the right, this one. I take 7 times 8, 56 square units. Now, this side, I cannot count on it because it's attached to the first piece. So there is no side on the left because it's attached to this one. You cannot see it, okay? All right, so let's try to find out the total surface area of everything. The total surface area of entire solid, you take whatever you see on the surface area, number 1, okay, plus whatever you see on the surface area of the solid number 2, the one we just cut it into smaller pieces. So when you add 126 plus 126 plus 216 plus 216 plus 28 plus 84, then plus 154 plus 154 plus 176 plus 176 plus 56 all together. Everything all together, your surface area should be equal to 1,512 square units. Okay. All right. Now we are looking for the volume. So look for the volume for this one. Okay. So what we have, find the volume. Same thing. I'm going to do exactly the same thing. I'm going to cut my pieces into, my solid into 2 pieces. Okay. So the first piece and the second piece. The volume of my first piece. What I have, the rectangle, 7, 18, the rectangle on the top, okay? The base on the top, I have 7 times 18 times, right there, 12. Base times height, okay? Volume is the area of the base times height, or you can see area of the base is the length times the width times the height. Okay, so when you multiply them all together, you should get, let's say, 7 times 18 times 12. You should get 1,512 cubic units. Oh, okay. Okay, 1,512. All right, continue. Now we are looking for the volume on my second piece. Okay, on second piece, remember this is going by 22. Okay, this one is 18. All right, so second piece, the same formula. We take the length times the width times the height. So we take 22 times 8 times 7. Where do we get number 7? This is 7. So this one is 7 and this one is 7. So we have length times width times height. These 3 numbers, multiply them together. Okay, so let's see. We have 22 times 8 times 7. We have 1, 2, 3, 2 cubic units. So when we add these 2 volumes together, we should get 2,744 cubic units. Okay, all right, so let's move on to the question B. Find the surface area again and the volume for the solid below. So the volume, to get you the base area is 48 centimeters squared. So again, the volume is the area of the base, okay, times the height. So area of the base, they get you 48. What is the height? The height right there is 14, okay? So take 48 times 14, we got 672 centimeter cubic units, okay? All right, now we are looking for surface area. Surface area, we have the base area, the top base area is 48, okay? The bottom base area is the same thing, is also 48. Now we are going to add all areas around, okay? The top, the bottom, we already finished. Now we just add everything else around, okay? 48, okay. So let's add this one first, right there. We have 14 times 5, okay? So add 14 times 5. Plus, right here is the same thing. 14 times 5. Okay, we have 14 times 5 right here. Plus, right here in the center, right there. We have 9 times 14. Okay, 9 times 14. This is 9. This is 14. See it now? Okay. All right. Then don't forget to add the one on the back, which is this one. This one right there. Some of you may not see it, so I have to draw it so you see it a little bit better. This one. The one on the back. Okay. Okay. Let's go by 15 and 14. So you have to take 15 times 14. Add them all together. Everything. Add them all together. So the surface area should be 572 centimeters squared. Okay. All right. I will see you later. Keep it up with all the great work. Thank you. Bye-bye.